You are listening to an SAFM podcast, 104 to 107 nationwide. Stream us live on www.safm.co.za or via the SABC Plus app. SABC News, independent and impartial.
AMCU President Joseph Mathunjwa has called for a major political overhaul in South Africa. Speaking at the 13th anniversary of the Marikana massacre near Rustenburg in the northwest, Mathunjwa proposed reducing the country's over 600 registered political parties to just 2. Mathunjwa argues this would streamline governance and address ongoing challenges. For more on this, AMCU President Joseph Mathunjwa joins us on the line. A very good morning to you, sir, and welcome.
Hi, good morning to yourself and good morning to your listeners, and thank you for the opportunity.
Mr. Mathunjwa, you've proposed reducing South Africa's 600-plus political parties to just 2, like in the U.S. Can you explain how a two-party system would address the country's governance challenges more effectively than the current multi-party system?
Yes, thank you. You know, a two-party state system, I think it will bring more clarity of choice, and also it will give accountability and stability in governance, and it will prevent collision chaos where backroom deals are decided in the fate of the millions. And the workers and the poor deserve a clear alternative to the current political parties that does not give any direction in this country. The number of political parties that we have, it's costing us billions and billions of rands, and then that money can be better utilized, in upliftment of of the poor of the poorest in South Africa, and also creating jobs in the country. With the number of political parties that we have, of which they don't not even adding value. Look at the country at this point in time where it is. I think South Africa has matured enough for 30 years using one and the same system that does not bring any joy to anyone.
But how do you respond to those who say that reducing 600 parties to just 2 would silence smaller voices, representing grassroots struggles and it might exclude diverse voices and interests in South Africa?
Not really. Currently, you've got all those voices, those small voices, as you refer to, but still, the country is not moving forward. We are going backwards than ever. So, what's the use of doing one and the same thing, and then expecting a different outcome? But, like, for instance, when we reset a new party, we have to reset the political system. Like, for instance, we elect the president directly, which we call it presidential democracy, where the president must be chosen directly by the people, not by the party bosses. A direct election restores legitimacy, and also it will give back power to the citizen, not political elites as we see. Hence, we're talking about the federal state. If you were listening to the speech that I was making, that a federal model empowers provinces, regions to govern themselves and to give the power back to the people or closer to the people.
So you don't think that this will limit democracy in a way, going against the very same freedoms the anti-apartheid struggle heroes, veterans and workers who died for it?
No, I don't think they died for this chaos that we see today. People have been taking advantage of saying, yes, we fought for this freedom. But if you look, it's only the political elite who are benefiting out of this system that is currently. You go to Eastern Cape, you go to Limpopo, children are still crossing rivers using drums. They've still got petri toilets all over the country. Children fall into those and died. Is it what those heroes and heroines fight for when they were fighting apartheid? I don't think so. So, the power is being centralized to certain elite or certain organization, of which at the end of the day, let's agree, no one had any experience of how to run the country. Look at the country where it is currently. We had railways all over. We had trains crisscrossing the country. We had employment. Today there's nothing existing. But if people are given power, like for instance, if we go for federalism model, so the federal model empowers provinces, regions, and to govern themselves closer to the people. It breaks the stronghold of the centralized power in Pretoria and allows community to shape their own future. So, and as I was saying, like if you go for federalism, it fosters accountability, innovation, and health competition between the states. Like for instance, in America, you can say yes, conservative and whatsoever, but at the end of the day, it's like people are voting for Biden, others they were voting for Trump. So these are the kind of things that people, the person will be accountable to the people who elected. But currently, once you elect the president within this parliamentary democracy, people, their allegiance is with their political parties and their president that is being elected by their party. But if the people of South Africa elect the president directly, it changed the whole game altogether.
All right. I thank you so much for your time, sir. I'm Co-President Joseph Mathunjwa.
You can find SAFM Current Affairs on 104 to 107 nationwide. Our podcasts are available for download on all our digital platforms. SAFM, leading the conversation.